Walking on the Silverstone, Ultra takes pole from Ravo, so it's a Ferrari front row lockout with Jensen Olsen, Sebastian Ocampo, Daniel Sergiera, and Blake the Dragonic. Following him, we've got Mark Sadler and Carlos Eduardo from Tom Leon and Dominic De Benedetto. That's Matt Fong, Damien Castro, Benaya, Ahmed Silla, Garcia, Cable, Livery, Tapping Horn, Thierry Headley, and finally Matthew Hart, Karis Hart, and Daniel Bogdasarov. So we are the home of British motorsport. It's Silverstone. 5 red lights to the British Grand Prix. It lights out and away we go. And it's a good launch as expected from Ultra. He's been doing really good launches this season. And that is another spectacular one. Davide Sergiera, the 2017 World Champion, trying to move up places to try and catch his rival as Ravo hits Sergiera. So, that was a bit of a nasty hit there, especially at the start of the race. Jensen Olsen trying to get up into third. He goes down the inside there as Sergio goes round the outside of Ultra, and it looks like Olsen's not going to keep that place that he just got there. Ravo's got a lot of speed and he gets Sergio easily at the cops and he gets up into first ahead of Ultra. Ravo now leads the British Grand Prix. Incredible stuff going on there. Did not expect to see that happen. Sergiera up into second. Ultra is down into third now. What an incredible race start we've been seeing here. An incredible opening out there. Blake second and Eduardo. They were fighting. Eduardo's ahead at the end of it. Adelaide's going to do a little bit of catch up, as you can see, as he is now finally caught up to the back of Jensen Olsen. Meanwhile, Ultra overtakes Davide Sergiera once again. And now Eduardo directly on the back of the McLaren. And into the Wellington straight. Eduardo can't hold that position. He gets stuck in a little bit of a fight here against Adelaide and De Benedetto. Ravo is the fastest in the first sector, but his teammate has caught up. Ultra and Sergiera have caught up to Ravo, and his lead may not last long. The Ferrari trying his best, but it's just not going to happen anytime soon, I don't think. So, for Ravo, he is probably going to lose that place as DRS will be enabled for Ultra by the time we reach the Hangar Straight. And we're on that straight, and there we go, DRS is open for him. But it's been a really bad exit off the Hangar Straight for Ultra, so he's not going to get ahead of Ravo just yet. And further back, we see Olsen right on the back of a fight, as drivers are trying to really push it through the Vale chicane. Gonna try their hardest in the third sector. It's De Benedetto. His bad luck once again continues, and that holds up a lot of people. Carlos Eduardo set the fastest lap of the race in Silverstone, and that was on lap 2 of 13. So once again, Ultra with DRS approaching Ravo at incredibly high speeds. He was 300 kilometers per hour right there, which is around 190 miles an hour. So here we go, as the drivers are heading from the woodcut right now. The battle for the lead is going to heat up. It will very much heat up. Ocampo in a safe 4th position at the moment, as Eduardo has fell off a little bit, unable to catch up at the moment. Softs are falling off. That's what I will say. Ultra going for clean air. Must be worried about his tyres, or just the internal car temp, shall I say. Sergiera has started to approach. He's got to make use of his softs because they do not last long at all here in Silverstone. So the Vale chicane, he goes deep and wide. That is the worst possible combination to take that corner. Ocampo there right alongside. You can see a Mercedes right on his left. And there we go, Ocampo up into third. But oh, Sergiera taking it back with an incredible move. As into the pits comes Dominic De Benedetto, he'll be fixing the damage on the car. and we'll be going on to a fresh set of tyres. Here is Ultra down the inside and is up into first place. Rainbow would try and get the place back at Love Field, but that's not going to happen. And for now, he's just going to have to try and rely on the slipstream that his teammate is giving him. They've got to work together to try and clear the Mercedes and everyone else, but Rainbow doesn't care. He's going for it, and he's back up into the lead this race, as Ultra once again dropping down into second for the second time today. DRS active for him, but that move really caught him off guard. He's been unable to get the moves back on the Italian, so he's got to try and fight for that place once again. Meanwhile, Sergio and Ocampo still right within them. They have got a chance at this still. These two are really pushing it. Their tyres are pretty much gone. They're going to have to pit soon. Eduardo, Olsen, BDS, Tom Leon, Lam Fong. So many people coming into the pit lane now. Hards are going on for Eduardo. What about the others? Lam Fong, we don't know yet. He's going on the hards. BDS onto soft, Olsen onto hards, Tom Leon onto medium. So we've seen every tyre compound being used by this group of people who came into the pits. Tomato will be passing by soon. You can see the Mercedes here as he's got the Saubers ahead of him. So he's up into 20th position, and he's just got to try and catch the rest of the guys ahead of him. But now Ultra right on the back of Ravo. I still can't believe the battle's actually lasted this long, considering Ultra's been walking away with wins recently like it's no bother. But there we go, DRS active once again. This looks good, just not good enough. Into Stowe, and Ravo continues to defend the lead he's got in this race. Sarikera still in the back of him. Is he going to send it? Ultra putting pressure on, slowing down there. Is he going into pits? Yes, he is. So he's going to go for the undercut. Same for Sebastian Ocampo. Both of them had the exact same idea, and they're going on to the exact same tyre. But Adelaide, oh, that was incredibly close. Oh my. And I think Ocampo and Sergio got out at the same sort of time as well. Adelaide moving on to hards. So there's a very clear difference between the 1 and 2 stops today versus Theo on the hards. Now Warren David Castro, he's going on soft. So the Kari on the other hand is also going on the soft. So yep, he is. So nice little variety we're seeing here today. The Ferraris continue to lead 1-2 as they should be taking the lead in the constructors soon. To be honest, Sergio down the inside to overtake the Aston Martin of livery. Sebastian Ocampo, he's going to do the same. His best opportunity will be into Cop's corner, which they are approaching now. Ocampo just needs to go over to the inside. He does that there. Looks like livery's harvesting the battery by the flashing light on the back of the car, which is the indicator that someone is harvesting. Now Silla could try and play the team game, as you know, Haas are getting supplied by Ferrari. They can always try and help their supplier, but he's going to let Sergio and Ocampo by without any issues, I don't think. Oh no, holding up Ocampo. So we use Ultra first of the Ferraris to make a pit stop onto soft tyres as well. Now where is Sergio trying to get ahead of UK Ball? Up into 4th goes the Mercedes, and he is just ahead of Ultra, who does fall down. Now other drivers catching. Blade outside moving up there ahead of Ultra. Carlson Wano doing the same thing. So this is just more traffic for the Ferrari to get past. And Wano trying to defend that. However, that's going to be a little bit difficult. They've pretty much boxed in the Ferrari. But there it goes, broken away as Wano gets ahead of BDS. So Ultra also gets ahead of BDS as well, as that happened. So now he is going to be the next target. Not even a target, he was just there. Ultra's easily swiped past him up into 6th. Rail's still out on track on their mediums. Surely he'll be going soft to the end, just like Ultra Bro. Well, the chance Ultra may not even make it because his tyres will be absolutely gone by the end of the race. So I'm not saying it's not possible, because it most certainly is possible to go at the end. Now, Now, what will Ravo do? Is he going to go for a safer tyre? I don't think so. Those look like softs to me, and they are. So Vinayak not going to lead this race. He's coming in pits. Davy Serrachiera will lead the race, though. Yellow flags in the third sector. Marcus Adelaide. He's had a bit of an incident there. He's got front wing damage onto the car. And his race has been going bad for the man who's tied at the top of the championship with Ultra Bro. Of course, as it stands, Ultra Bro will end up just leading the championship as a whole, I think, unless Serrachiera wins. I think he might actually, I don't know the gaps, but nonetheless, it is a really close one at the moment in this championship. Now, Serrachiera and Ocampo, their tires are 1 lap older than Ultra Bros. So I think Ultra Bro, without a doubt, will start to catch. Just when, maybe he'll catch up now, maybe he'll catch up later. Well, here's Lam Fong going into Cop's corner, trying to get ahead of the Williams. The Williams defending, trying to make the car as wide as he can. Jensen Olsen, he is also getting involved in the fight. That McLaren, same age of tyres as Lam Fong and Eduardo, same compound. It's a bit of an equal fight in a way, except Lam Fong and Eduardo have 9 out of 10 cars and Olsen has a 10 out of 10. So he's really got to make it work. He's got to make this thing work, surely. As they head into the Vale Chicane, this is where lines really, really matter. And there we go, Ravo, you can see in the Ferrari moving up into 7th and into 6th. He is pushing this car. And it's incredible to see the pace coming out of that Ferrari. Considering Ravo's not really had that many great moments this season, he's just been sticking on the podium a few times, but no like remarkable performances or anything. Well, this is certainly something to look for because he's making moves left, right, and centre. He held the lead for quite a long time in this race, so I think he really does deserve to do well today. He's putting in an incredible performance, taking the fight to his rivals, as Ocampo has been overtaken now by Ultra Bro. Ocampo can try and fight it, but he's not going to be able to, as he activates DRS to try and get past Ultra Bro again. The speed is just not enough as they head into Stowe Corner. It is Ultra Bro who does secure 2nd position in this race. It looks like Ocampo's going for an earlier braking point on that line, and it's just not worked out there. Serrachiera making the call now to go into the pits. He is moving on to softs. He'll have to do 4 laps on them to get to the end of this race, as Ravo now up into the podium positions. He's into 3rd. As of now, in the final 4 laps, Blitz also coming in pits, and he's going in for mediums because the softs when they're on really have not that much pace. They're like a tyre that lasts really good for 2 laps and then they fall off. That's what it's like in Silverstone. Now the guys on the hards, they should hopefully have it easy for themselves. However, the guys on a 2-stop will find themselves in a good position to catch up to them and overtake them. It's honestly going to be close, I believe, between them. It all depends on how quickly the 2-stoppers can cut through the 1-stoppers. And also, we've got a little bit of a fight here going on for the battle for P4 between Eduardo and Olsen. The two are side by side as they head through Madison Beckett. This is the close F1 Classic racing that we absolutely love here at UK Ball Sport. As DRS opened for Olsen, he's able to get ahead and gets 4th position. The British fans will love that. See McLaren all the way up there. They'll also love to see Williams up there. You know, both Williams and McLaren are British teams. Aston Martin is too. As Ultra into the pits, virtual safety car. Tom Leon out of this race, and that virtual safety car could not have fallen a better time for Ultra and Campo. But I saw that it's there. That is an extremely bad incident. As we got the virtual safety car out, Ultra now only 7.2 seconds off of Ravo. Ocampo, despite the benefit of the VSC, is still behind Serrachiera. Ultra, though, has been launched into an incredibly good place right now. UK Ball coming into pits for the first time today on the mediums. 2nd pit stop for Thierry Headley. moving from hards to another tyre, which are the mediums. But that virtual safety car, absolutely perfect look there, and that has got rid of any chance of Sergio winning today. Ultra on fresher tyres and is already ahead. He's up into third now. Revo's chances of winning, I don't know what they would be, but he's got to hold on for another 2 laps. He needs to stay out if he wants to win this race. And even as it's going to be close, it's going to be a whole 10 seconds he needs to make up. As DRS active for Ultra, he's got to try and get ahead of Olsen. He's going to go down the inside at Stowe. And I think that's going to be the move. It is the move. But Olsen's going to fight this one back. The 2 are going off the track. Both of them completely off. And Revo does stay on the yellow flag in the 3rd sector. It's Lamfong at Club Corner. And this is not how you rejoin the track. He's made contact with his own teammate, which is the #1 rule in racing. Don't hit your teammate. You can't do that in motorsport racing. Not at all. Arita there going down the inside to finally get up into 9th place. He's ahead of Lamfong. He'll have a good chance to get into Verdell, Vinayak, sorry. As real times are wearing out. The gap is 8 seconds. That's going to be a bit of a difficult one for Ultra to get. So despite the look of the virtual safety car, Revo's strategy of staying out 1 lap longer on the mediums seems to have paid off. As Ocampo and Sergio are fighting for the final podium place. They're trying their best. It is good racing between them. Revo, all he needs to do is just hold on. Conserve if he has to. Yes, he's losing a lot of time, but he's not losing enough to constitute crashing or anything, or just getting overtaken. I don't know, actually. Ultra's had an incredibly good corner there. Like, incredibly good, and we're on the final lap of this race. There is a 6.8 gap between them, but that gap is constantly shrinking. This race still isn't done yet. We still have this final lap left to go. Revo quickest in the 1st sector, but Ultra, I imagine, will take that away from him. No, he doesn't, which really surprised me there. Ocampo try and get the final position on the podium, going down the inside, round left field, and he is up into 3rd place. Incredible move there. As now he's going to have to put on defense all the way to the end, including a hanger straight, which is a DRS zone, where you get like multiple kilometers per hour worth of extra speed. Sergio is catching. He's got a good chance here on the hanger straight to get past and up into 3rd. It's still not impossible for Mercedes to get on the podium, but Ocampo, he's completely bowled away. And looking at this, Revo, what has this man done? He's going to get his first win for Ferrari. Revo win the British Grand Prix. What a result for the Italian. Ultra was at the fastest lap of the race, and Ocampo rounds off the podium. So now it's a 2 podium streak for him ever since those upgrades have came in. Incredible. Eduardo up in 5th, and Olsen vs Theo gets 6th and 7th. And Damien Castro's going to get points for Haas. It's P8. Vinayak is going to finish 9th in the end of it. Wow, Demedo does hang on to the points, only just beating out Blade Drive Sonic there. Adelaide and UK Ball going to follow. Can UK Ball get 12th on the line? Yes, he will. Silla finishes 14th from Lamfong and Van Horn. Then Theory Adelaide's going to get 17th. 14 laps on the hards actually for livery, as he does just drop down to P19. Then we got Akari and Baldassarov to finish it off. With Tom Leon though, you have to get some medical checks after that crash, because that was a pretty bad impact. My god, what a race we've just had there. What a race. Revo gets his first win since 2015. That's a long-awaited win, but it finally came. And he's done it in Silverstone, one of the most historic tracks in Formula 1. A one that's been used since 1950 when the championship begun. Oh, Ferrari will be happy with that one. It's a 1-2, just for just not in the order that you would have expected. Revo wins the British Grand Prix from Ultra and Ocampo rounds off the podium. So with that, let's listen to the Italian national anthem. And Sebastian Ocampo. Then it was Davy Cerqueira, Carlos Eduardo, Jensen Olsen, Lus Theo, Damian Castro, Vinayak, Dominic Di Benedetto, Belay the Dragonsonic, Hugh Cable, Max Adelaide, Ahmed Silla, Lam Fong, Tapper Van Horn, Thierry Headley, Matthew Hart, Livery, Ikari Sato, Daniel Boxar, and Tom Leon, who retired, still awaiting their medical checks. Keep you updated next race. I just can't wait to see you next time. That was the 7th round of the Formula 1 season. And yeah, what an interesting battle. Ultra extends his lead out in the championship. So we'll see you next time when F1 Classic returns.